Hello peeps, thanks for popping by. Christmas is upon us and I'm whipping up some sweet treats for peeps young and old and of the four-legged kind. Before we get started, I just want to introduce you to my quintet. They're the Disney Quintet. We'll have them playing a few tunes along the way. The first thing we're going to make are choc baubles. We're going to do them in a white chocolate and a dark chocolate. I've got these special little bauble molds that you can buy online, and they're just made of the silicone type. And we need the white chocolate melts. I've just got one pack here, and the dark chocolate melts. So what we'll do is pop about half a cup into the jug and we're going to melt them. So we've got about half a cup there. Actually, I'm just going to use the whole packet. Might as well, because you can always do the licky, no. Into the microwave they go. So I've just melted those dark chocolate melts for about 2 minutes in the microwave. That was 2. And then I'm just going to pour the chocolate into the mold and just carefully spread it around. So I've just given the molds a bit of a shimmy to make sure that the chocolate's nice and even in the molds. I've popped it on a baking tray and I'm going to pop them in the freezer, and then we'll do the same process with the white milk chocolate. The milk chocolate ones are ready to go in the freezer, so we'll just pop them in with the chocolate ones and let them set. So the baubles are now in the freezer, ready to set, and they'll just stay there until they've hardened. If they're in the silicone mold, just take care so that the chocolate doesn't overflow. The next little sweet treat that we're going to whip up are called Santa hats. Santa hats, you might ask. What are they?
What are Santa hats?
Well, they're very simple, very easy, and this is something you can get the little ones to do if they're starting to drive you crazy at home on Christmas school holidays. Here, all you need to grab is the triple chocolate brownie mix or any brownie mix, and just follow the instructions according to the recipe. So the first step is to grab the brownie mix and pour it into the bowl. I'll just take it out of the box. And then we need to add 2 eggs. The next thing we need is to get 125 grams of melted butter. I love these butters because you can see how much you actually need. So 50, 100, and then 125. And then we'll just pop it into the microwave. Then we just pour in the melted butter to the mixture. And I've got little guns at the ready, and we're going to mix until it's all combined. Sounds like two bodies slapping together. Alrighty, so once it's all mixed together, we're just going to lightly oil down the tray. And a little thing I do is if you've got a bit of oil left over from your melting, I just use that. Just a little handy hint to oil the tray down. Don't need too much, just a little sprinkle throughout. Alright, so that's nicely oiled. Now I'm going to get a little teaspoon and I'm going to put a dollop of mixture into each little mould. You don't need a lot, just a teaspoon is fine. So now all the mixture's in the mini muffin tin. We're going to pop these in the oven for about half an hour on about 180. Our fur babies, Maxie and Charlie, are a big part of our family. You've probably seen them in a few of my episodes. We're going to give them a special Christmas treat. Shh, don't tell them. So the first ingredient we need is 1.5 cups of oats. Now you can also buy oat flour, which is probably a lot easier to make for this ingredient, but I've got oats sitting in the cupboard, so I'm just going to use those and I'll pop them in the blender until they've turned into a fine flour. The next thing we need is to get half a cup of peanut butter. Just pop that into there. So there's half a cup, and then we're going to pour that into the oat flour. Then we're going to get 1 large ripe banana. And we're going to add that into the mixture. We're going to mix it all together. So you need to mix it really, really well. And the thing I'm thinking, because we have to smash it, I'm going to use my rolling pin. Once that is all mixed together well, we're going to pour the ingredients onto, I'm just going to pop it on baking paper. I might just grab my spoon for this one. So I'll just, now you can use a fork, but I just found this a lot easier to mix it round with. Then we're going to pour the mixture onto the paper. And then you get your rolling pin and roll out the dough. Now you want your dough to be sticky. Give it a little bit of choppy. Massage that flour dough around. And then she's good to go. We've got these little dog cutters. So I'm going to do little shapes. I'm going to transfer these onto the baking tray as they are, and that way I don't have to muck around with the stickiness, because they are very sticky and hard to lift up separately. So I'm just going to pop them on to the baking tray like that, and we'll just let them cook. They cook for about 10-15 minutes, so we'll pop them into the oven. Just on about 150, maybe 160. Up next are the Santa kebabs. So the items that we need are some long skewers like these ones. Then we need some mini white marshmallows, 1 ripe banana, and just a punnet of strawberries, and some larger marshmallows. We need the white ones from these, and some choc dots, and some red M&Ms. So this one is probably a really good one for the kids to participate in. So we'll just peel the banana, and we're going to chop the banana. I'll just take the tops and the tails off. And then you want to cut probably about that much, and just cut them all evenly. So the first thing we need to do is grab the skewer, and we're going to pop the banana down like that. If you want to build from the bottom up, that's probably the best way to do it, keeping the point at the top. So the next thing we do is get the marshmallow, just the white one, and we thread that through the middle. This is the fun part for the children, because they can pick out all the white marshmallows from the pink, as well as eat the pink ones as they go. Then you're going to grab the strawberry and cut the top off. Oops, that strawberry's a little bit. Just cut the green part off the strawberry, and then thread that through. You'll only want the small strawberries for these, not the larger ones. They call them shushmallows. I've never seen that before. I just bought them and thought, oh. Anyway, they're mini marshmallows called shushmallows, and you can find these in your baking section at the supermarket. And what we do here is we pop a little tiny one on top. I've got a pack of the mini M&Ms, and we're going to get 2. This is the fun part for the children, which will keep them happy for hours. Get the red M&Ms, and these will become the nose. And that is the finished product of the Little Santa kebabs. Okay, so I've pulled out the fudge brownies and I've just taken the tops off them. So they're going to look a little like this. Then I am going to get the choc bits and melt those. We'll probably just start with about a cup full. I'm going to pop them in the microwave and just softly melt them. So whilst they're melting, we're just going to get the strawberries and we're going to take the tops off. And these strawberries were picked, 10, 12, 13, 14. These strawberries came from a local strawberry farm and I got 2 punnets for $5, and because they were selling them fresh for that day, he said to me, the farmer said, well, the salesperson said, if you buy 1 more punnet, I'll sell it to you for $1. So I ended up with 3 punnets of strawberries. Now he did promise me that they were sweet and juicy, and I've tried them. They're not that sweet, they're not that juicy. But by the time you add the chocolate and the fudge, you've got your sweetness, so they all counteract each other with the flavour. Alrighty, so now we've got the white chocolate nicely melted. Now if you're good on the piping bag, you can pipe the chocolate on top. It's totally up to you if you want to give it a bit of that zhuzh decorative look, but I'm just going to use my spoon and I'm going to pop a little bit of the chocolate on here like that. Then what you do is you add your strawberry. Now if they do drizzle a little bit, it's only because your chocolate is warm. Here you have it, peeps, the finished product of our Christmas treats. Dark chocolate and milk chocolate baubles, the Santa hat brownie bites, the Santa kebabs, and the yummy doggy treats. Now, if you like our dogs, you might give them one of those dog treats and they'll not like it. So if they don't like it, don't worry, because they're humanly edible. That's right, you can eat them too. You might remember a few episodes ago, I went and visited Richard Kim, the executive pastry chef at Palazzo Versace. This year, they have a special charity which they are raising funds for. They are asking friends and guests to help raise funds for the local branch Act for Kids. It's an Australian charity that provides free therapy and support services to children and families experiencing risk of child abuse and neglect. They have been helping thousands of children and families for over 30 years. Palazzo Versace have installed a 6-metre high Christmas tree decorated with over 600 limited edition Palazzo Versace teddy bears. The cute and cuddly teddy bear named Preston wears a classic red bow and fills the hotel lobby Christmas tree. The Preston teddy bears can be purchased online with proceeds going to the Act for Kids charity. I'd like to thank all my peeps for following me throughout what has been a very crazy year. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and hope that you get to spend it with loved ones, wherever they may be, near or far. If you've enjoyed my show or any others, you can find me on Facebook or YouTube. Merry Christmas, peeps. Thanks for watching.